Dude. I think you ran a red light.
Yeah.
Alright, YouTube. Today's topic, I didn't really have much happen to me this week, so no Motovasion Monday is not too interesting. But I did want to just throw in some new rider tips. So I do get a bunch of questions I get asked, like, oh, what's a good starter bike? Is this bike too small for me? Is this bike too big for me? Etc. And I haven't done any how-to videos, like how to shift, how to take off, or stuff like that. I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing those or not, but some new rider tips, because right now I am teaching my aunt how to ride her bike. I think you guys know I bought that 250, or she bought the 250 CBR. And so we're just taking out an empty parking lot to practice. And I don't know, I guess the biggest trouble she's having with is the speed, I think. She still goes really slow, like not even, I'll say like 4 miles an hour, just because she's afraid to pull the throttle. Because in the beginning I had her just move the bike forward using just the clutch, so she can learn her bike's friction zone and how the bike responds when you let go of the clutch. And slowly she's been giving it like little things of throttle, but then when the bike goes like 8 miles an hour, she like pulls in the clutch again and then slows down, because she's afraid that, I don't know, I guess she's going too fast or something. And I think that's, I guess that's not an issue, but a common mistake, I guess. Because I don't know if you guys know, I think like my girlfriend told me once that she said like throttle is your friend. So yeah, like the faster, not the faster, but as long as your bike is rolling, like it's gonna stay up. Like it's easier to hold it upright. So my aunt has dropped her bike a couple of times because she's going too slow in a turn, like trying to turn it around, but like, well, she has grabbed the brake in a turn, which we already discussed. But also like trying to do maneuvers and stuff really slowly. So I told her, if you're trying to turn or you want to hold the bike up instead of like trying to balance it, I mean, just give it a little bit more gas and it's gonna stay up. Bikes definitely just want to stay up. So that's the main tip I would go. And I would say always use the throttle to keep your bike up. And then another thing is, what else? Oh, the street's super empty. Should come practice here. Your light's still on.
Yeah.
Rookie mistake. But yeah, so, and also like practicing, make sure you practice somewhere where, like, if you're uncomfortable with your bike still, don't do it in a public road. So that's where we're at, a parking lot. There's no cars like in front of a broken down building, so usually not any people there. So she's wrapped it a few times, and that's mostly because you gotta learn how to use your throttle and your clutch efficiently. But I don't know what your guys' first mistakes was the hardest part to grasp, I guess. Mine, I think, was the shifting and the timing of the shifting, which I learned fairly quickly, but that was what scared me at first. I was afraid of stalling, but then I realized, no, once the bike is just moving forward, you're not going to stall. Like, you hardly ever need to hold in your clutch unless, like right now, like I'm at a stop, I'm going to pull in my clutch. But I could always put it in neutral, I suppose. But once you're moving, you don't need your clutch anymore. And so she's still covering the clutch, not my girlfriend, my aunt covers the clutch. And I guess to begin with, it's a bad habit to learn on, so yep. But yeah, so I don't know if this is gonna be a shitty video, I guess.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Whoa.
Yeah.
To the tunnel I go. So dark in here.
It is dark.
Oh, actually, I'm wearing. I still have my shield up, my shield down.
Can we just go through the thing?
No, you can
Ah, crap.
pull a ticket. Put it in neutral and.
Oh, I was gonna go through with the car.
So where were we? Um, yeah. So new rider tips really. I would say
Throttle is your
don't.
friend.
Yeah, throttle is your friend. Just remember, if the bike is moving, it's gonna want to stay up. It's harder to balance a bike. I don't know what the hell this guy is doing. It's harder to balance a bike when it's going super slow. I mean, you're gonna be here forever at this light. What else is there? I don't know. I guess Brenda has no input today, so
Look where
that's
you
the
want to
end.
go. Because when I was taking my MSF course, I was looking where I wanted to go, and I was looking to the ground, so I fell to the ground and dropped my bike. So, very, very important piece of advice for beginners, novice riders, intermediate riders, everyone. I feel those two are the biggest things. Throttle is your friend. Look where you want to go.
Bike.
But yeah, like you, I feel like, well, on a different level, because I feel like I was a much slower learner, but I had a really, really hard time learning how to shift and how the clutch worked, I understood how it worked, but just the application of it was really, really hard for me. So I feel like that was the hardest thing to get down. And even now, I mean, my shifts they're not perfect. They're not shitty either, but they're not perfect all the time. So, that was definitely the hardest thing for me.
Yeah, I think it's just that, and everything else just comes easy. Like you said,
Yeah.
once you look into your turn, you'll see that your body will naturally do what it's supposed to in order to make that turn, as long as you're looking through your turn.
Yeah.
And as for which bike should you start on as you're beginning, is whatever you feel comfortable on. This girl's on her phone texting, of course, so I'm going to go ahead of her.
I'm gonna honk a little to scare her.
Why?
Just so she stops texting. Never mind.
Yeah, she could just stay there forever. But yeah, that's it for Motovasion Mondays. If you're a new rider and have any questions on anything, just hit me up in the comments. I'm usually active on there, so I'll respond to you fairly quickly. And here at the end, of course, I'm just gonna post this week's close encounters with dumbass drivers. I should think of a catchy title for that, because I'll put it at the end of every Motovasion Monday video. All the times the car almost hits us this week. I only have one for this week, and you have one for you, which I'll post up too. So, alright, until next time. Sorry, this was just a simple topic today, and I'm not gonna try to make the light. right, ride safe, everyone.